Good evening and welcome to Global News Tonight. Our top story tonight is the Economic Summit in Geneva, where world leaders are gathering to discuss global economic policies. You know, speaking of gatherings, it's like when my ex-wife used to host these parties. I swear, every time it was like a competition to see who could be the most pretentious. Anyway, back to the summit. Leaders are focusing on trade agreements and financial regulations. Trade agreements, which reminds me, why is it so hard to get a decent deal on a car these days? I went to the dealership last week, and it was like pulling teeth. They say they're giving you a discount, but somehow you end up paying more, just like my divorce settlement. In other news, scientists have made a breakthrough in renewable energy. They're developing a new type of solar panel that's more efficient, unlike my ex-wife's use of the credit card. Asra. She could spend money faster than I could make it. I remember one time she bought a ceramic cat because it spoke to her soul. If only it had spoken about the Bills. Moving on to sports, the national football team won their match against Spain. Speaking of winning, why is it that every time I think I'm winning in life, something comes along to knock me down? Like my toaster. How hard is it to make toast evenly on both sides? Is that too much to ask? Let's talk about the weather. There's a severe storm. Warning for the East Coast. Storms always remind me of my marriage. Calm one minute, hurricane the next. And speaking of unpredictable weather, why is it that the weather app on my phone is never accurate? One minute it says it's sunny. Next minute it's pouring rain. It's like the app and my ex-wife have a conspiracy to ruin my day. Now turning to entertainment news, a new blockbuster movie is breaking box office records. You know what else breaks? My heart every time I see my ex-wife's new boyfriend driving my car. That car was my baby, and now it's being driven by some guy named Chad. What kind of name is Chad anyway? Finally, in health news, a new study shows that drinking coffee can extend your lifespan. If that's true, I should live forever with the amount of coffee I drink, mainly to cope with the fact that my ex-wife got the house, the dog, and somehow even my favorite chair. How does that even happen? I loved that chair. Well, that's all for tonight. Remember, if you think your life is a mess, at least you're not reporting on world events while your personal life is falling apart. Back to you, Lisa.